Iran versus Israel war. Does Iran really have nukes? Israel sees its greatest existential threat as coming from Iran. Why? Well, Iran funds and supports its proxies, organizations like Hezbollah and Hamas, which have one goal: destroying the state of Israel. So naturally, Israel has conducted many covert strikes on Iranian assets inside Syria over the past few years. Then there's the nuclear issue. Iran signed this thing called the JCPOA in 2015, which basically limited how much they could enrich uranium. Then in 2018, the US ditched the deal, and Iran ditched their limits. They started ramping up their program, and now they're enriching uranium to more than 60%, which is like 96% weapons grade. And that's why Israel says that Iran is just a year away from having the bomb. Now, Israel has a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to Iranian nukes. They've reportedly carried out sabotage attacks against Iran's nuclear program, and even assassinated several of Iran's nuclear scientists. Basically, if diplomacy fails, Israel has said that they will strike. But does Iran really have nukes? Well, we don't know, because Iran hasn't exactly been transparent about their nuclear program. They claim it's for peaceful use only, but they won't let the UN or anyone else inspect these sites. And according to the UN's atomic energy watchdog, Iran now has enough highly enriched uranium to make several nuclear weapons in just a few months' time. So war or bluff? Well, it's hard to say. There's definitely some saber-rattling going on. Israel and Iran are currently engaged in a sort of cyber warfare, drone strikes, tit-for-tat attacks. But the big question is, does Iran have the nuclear weapons? And if so, does Israel feel like they have no choice but to strike? Because if Israel does strike, it could potentially trigger a larger regional war. We are talking about a very volatile part of the world, and any spark could ignite a massive conflict. Not only would this involve the two biggest powers in the region, but also the US, who has bases in the Middle East, and of course, the entire global oil supply could be affected. So what do you think? Does Iran have nukes? Should Israel strike? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.